The alarm's going off and I'm not in bed. He was terrified.
Picture this: Barack Obama, the charismatic ex-president, and Michelle Obama, the powerhouse former First Lady, a couple so iconic they've been America's gold standard for love and partnership. For years, they've weathered storms, political battles, global scrutiny, even the occasional bad press, and come out stronger. But now, whispers are swirling that their rock-solid marriage might be crumbling, all because of a bombshell rumor tying Barack to none other than Jennifer Aniston. Yes, the Jennifer Aniston, Friends star, tabloid magnate, and Hollywood royalty. Is it true? Could this power couple really be on the brink of divorce over an alleged affair? Buckle up, because we're diving into the gossip, the facts, and the frenzy. Allegedly, of course. Barack and Michelle have been a unit since the late 1980s. They met when he was a summer associate at a Chicago law firm where she worked on marketing and intellectual property law. They tied the knot in 1992, raising 2 daughters, Malia and Sasha, while navigating his meteoric rise from senator to the first Black president of the United States. Michelle stood by him through 2 terms in the White House, charming the world with her grace, intellect, and that famous garden. Their love story's been documented in books. Hers, Becoming, sold over 17 million copies, and countless interviews where they've gushed about each other. Barack has called her his rock, while Michelle has laughed about his quirks, like leaving socks on the floor. They've built a $70 million empire post-presidency, with Netflix deals, memoirs, and a foundation. On paper, they're unbreakable. So where did this divorce buzz start? The rumor mill kicked into high gear when tabloids and social media began buzzing about Barack and Jennifer Aniston. It's the kind of headline that stops you in your tracks. 2 A-listers from totally different worlds, linked in a way that feels ripped from a soap opera. Posts on X lit up with speculation, some claiming that Barack and Michelle's marriage was a political sham that crumbled once her presidential ambitions faded. Others pointed fingers at Michelle herself, suggesting that she leaked the affair story as revenge. But let's hit pause and dig into what we actually know, because this is where the facts get thin and the rumors get thick. Jennifer Aniston, for her part, has been a tabloid staple since Friends ended. Her love life, Brad Pitt, John Mayer, Justin Theroux, has fueled headlines for decades. She's been divorced twice, most recently from Justin, and has stayed single since, dodging romance rumors with everyone from David Schwimmer to random guys on yachts. Enter Barack. What's their alleged connection? They've crossed paths before. Jennifer met him once at an event, though she said that she knows Michelle better. And apparently that's it. No secret meetings, no leaked texts, just a fleeting encounter blown up into a full-blown scandal. On Jimmy Kimmel Live, Jennifer laughed it off, denying any affair and calling the rumors absurd.
Like, for instance, this is a magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago, and said the truth about Jen and Barack.
That was, of all the calls you get from your publicist where you're just like, oh no, what's it gonna be? Or the email saying, some cheesy tabloid is gonna make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does your publicist ever go like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Some people, it is untrue. So the truth about Jen and Barack is that there is no truth.
There is no
untrue.
truth.
You know Barack Obama.
I've met him once.
Met him once.
I know Michelle more than him.
But tabloids don't need proof. Stories started swirling that Barack and Jennifer were spotted together, sparking theories of a secret romance. Some tied it to his post-White House life, suggesting that he's been freer since leaving office, jetting between speaking gigs and their Martha's Vineyard estate. Others dragged Michelle into it, claiming that she's been distant, focusing on her podcast and solo projects.
People think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband. You know?
You say that. You say 10 years.
One ex-user even speculated that she planted the rumor to bash Barack, pointing to an article that dropped just as her podcast gained steam. It's juicy, sure, but there's no evidence. Just chatter from anonymous sources and outlets hungry for drama. Let's talk about that marriage, though. Barack and Michelle have faced divorce rumors before.
I have to learn that I can't pop off on him, and also he's got to give me space to come down. That is a lesson. We're still practicing that, but I share it because I see so many young couples who don't know what real marriage is, y'all spend way too much money on weddings. You know, it's like, oh, hashtag relationship goals. And I'm like, I was mad at him in that picture. Not only that. Young people can't imagine being unhappy for a minute, let alone for 10 years. It's like, I deserve to be happy. And it's like, who said that? Where'd you get that from? But, you know, the point being is that you are going to hit on some hard times, because if you're married for 30 years and you have 10 bad ones, I would take those odds.
Back in his Senate days, rumors kept going around about strain from his long hours. During the presidency, every argument, real or imagined, got dissected. Post-2017, when they left Washington, D.C., some predicted that they'd split once the political glue dissolved. Yet they've stuck it out, buying homes in Chicago, Washington, D.C., and the Vineyard, raising their girls and co-authoring a legacy that's hard to unravel. Michelle's podcast doesn't bash Barack. It's about family, health, and big ideas. If there's tension, they're hiding it well. So why Jennifer? The rumor's timing is kind of strange. It flared up alongside chatter about Michelle's political future, or lack thereof. Some people on X speculated that once Joe Biden's presidency sidelined her as a potential candidate, Barack had no reason to stay. It's a stretch, but it fits a narrative. A marriage of convenience undone by ambition's end. Add Jennifer's star power. Single, glamorous, a perpetual what-if figure. And you've got a perfect storm. Posts on X ran wild, with one user claiming that Michelle's divorce evidence was out there if you just look. But there's been no filing and no statement, just noise. Barack has kept quiet, as he often does. He's been spotted golfing, speaking at events, and promoting his new projects. Michelle's been just as busy. Her production company, Higher Ground, churns out Netflix hits, and she's a fitness icon too. They've appeared together at public events, smiling for cameras, no hint of a rift. If there's a divorce brewing, they're playing it extremely cool. Jennifer, meanwhile, has leaned into her single gal vibe, joking on talk shows about her dogs and her aversion to dating apps. But rumors don't need facts, they need fuel. The Jennifer affair tale got legs from a single article, amplified by X posts and podcasts. The affair became the hook, even though Barack and Michelle's camp hasn't blinked. Reps for both have stayed quiet, and Jennifer's team outright debunked it. Still, the internet loves a scandal, and this one's got staying power, partly because it's so wild, partly because it taps into our fascination with perfect couples falling apart. But let's zoom out. Barack and Michelle aren't strangers to scrutiny. His presidency invited every conspiracy, birth certificates, secret agendas, and their marriage got the same treatment.
I did not fully appreciate, I think, as engaged of a father as I was, the degree of stress and tension for her, knowing that not just me and Michelle were under scrutiny and in this strange environment, but that we were raising our daughters,
of course,
in a kind of situation that just wasn't normal.
Michelle has been called everything from his handler to his victim, while Barack's been painted as aloof or calculating. The Jennifer twist just adds a Hollywood sheen to an old game. Some say that it's karma for their polished image, years of seeming flawless now cracked by gossip. Others see it as noise, a distraction from their real work. Either way, it's catnip for entertainment, not a courtroom. What about the divorce angle? No legal papers have surfaced. No insider leaks have confirmed a split. Compare it to other power couples. Bill and Hillary Clinton weathered worse and stayed put. Barack and Michelle's bond seems tighter, forged in real stakes, not just optics. They've talked openly about rough patches. Michelle once said that marriage is hard, but worth it. Barack has echoed that, admitting that he's not perfect, but she keeps him grounded. If they're divorcing, they're rewriting the breakup playbook with zero drama. Jennifer's role here is almost comical. She's the unwilling third wheel in a story that she didn't sign up for. Her life has been a tabloid circus since Brad, and this is just another ring. She's handled it with class, laughing it off while dodging the spotlight. Barack and Michelle, meanwhile, keep doing their thing. Philanthropy, media, family. The rumor is a blip unless they say otherwise, and they're not talking. Posts on X might scream divorce, but the silence from the trio says more. So, has their marriage been rocked? Only if you buy the hype. For entertainment's sake, let's play it out. Imagine Barack and Jennifer sneaking off, Michelle plotting her podcast revenge. It's fun, it's wild, but it's pure fiction until proven otherwise. The real story is of two people who've built a life together, facing the same rumors every famous couple does, and a third caught in the crossfire. Karma, jealousy, politics. It's all speculation, no substance. In the end, Barack and Michelle are still standing. Together, for now, Jennifer is still Jennifer, unbothered and single. The rumor is a spark that lit up the internet, but it's flickering out without fuel. Will it flare again? Maybe. Will we ever know the full scoop? Probably not. And that's the thrill. 3 icons, one crazy headline, and a whole lot of what if. But what do you guys think? Do you believe the affair rumors? Or do you think that this story is just a little too crazy? Let me know in the comments below.